Hey there, my propagation nation, to all of the ones that love to save money by simply multiplying and also propagating their plants. Well, you've come to the right place because we are on a major propagation mission where we're going to be multiplying hundreds of plants. Dun 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 dun. And I am cleaning up and clearing out my garden and also my landscape, so 'tis the season to be propagating, y'all. Hee-haw! Fa la 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 la. And take a look at this survivor right here, right there, growing right onto pavement. This is actually a Kalanchoe succulent type, and this is known as the mother of thousands or also the alligator tongue plant, as you can see right here. And this can be divided in several segments and it'll grow, or you can also propagate it by those tiny babies at the tip of the leaves, as you can see right there. Some of the babies have already fallen on the concrete and they've already started to grow right where they fall. And here's a Syngonium type, and we're just gonna go ahead and rip this right off the wall. Ta-da! We also have some Peperomia growing in the landscape, and as you can see right here, some dark leaf begonias. So we'll take an order of them as well. And nice tropical foliage on this one, so we'll go ahead and propagate this one too. A lot of variegated Syngoniums right here, and we'll go ahead and just simply remove this from this wall as well. All sorts of ferns growing wild, including the Asparagus Fern, which is climbing up my bushes. Look at that. Here's a beautiful and interesting shrub right here. This is a variegated, very crinkly, very curvy leaves on this. Definitely adding quite a nice texture and can be easily propagated. So we'll take some of these as well. And these close right here, they're so easy to propagate as well. Just simply take a cutting. And of course, my beautiful variegated cassava bush right here, we're gonna propagate this one as well. So it appears that some seeds from my tibibui tree or my yellow trumpet tree has fallen into this pot. So we're gonna take these seedlings out and we'll put them in a pot, and that's how we'll propagate these. Take a look at this, guys. Underneath all of this foliage, you're gonna see this clump of, I don't even know what type of plants these are right here, but what I can tell you is they have such beautiful purple undersides to them. Look at that, gorgeous purple. And this grows similar to a bromeliad where they just clump up in such masses. So I'm gonna go ahead and separate these as well. This right here is called the Zinjibar Ginger. And take a look at how gorgeous and striking the tropically delicious foliage is. Definitely reminds me of some type of palm frond. This is called the Pinecone Ginger and also known as the Shampoo Ginger as well. It blooms off of this pine cone shaped bract, and the flowers are normally a small yellow flower that'll come off of this bract. But what makes this so amazing, if you squeeze, you will see the fluid that comes out. And this is known to be a natural type of shampoo. Also known to be used in a lot of our cosmetic products and the products that have the scent of this ginger. After you've harvested the fluid, you can actually come back the next day and harvest yet again. I'll go ahead and propagate the rhizomes of these as well. I really do have to go through my bromeliad collection because there are tons of baby pups that I do have to propagate out. I do have an assortment of Sansevierias right here that I'll be propagating. Okay guys, so this is our bountiful harvest for the day, but We are so far from being done. And welcome to our propagation station 1. Propagation station 2. And here we are, guys, at propagation station number 3. And as you can see, I do have these rectangular shaped boxes right here. And each one of these have plants that I am propagating. These are my syngoniums, also have some devil backbone in there, and some peperomias. And this one right here, even though it seems like a barren land with nothing nada there, secretly we have hidden underneath some rhizomes of the Sansevieria. So hopefully those will be growing soon. And then of course in this pot right here, as you can see with those new growths coming about, those are the anthuriums, and I do have a lot of rhizomes of those anthuriums in here as well. Not too long ago, we did go on quite an adventure where we received quite a huge cacti haul that was absolutely free. Do you guys remember that? Well, these are the cuttings, and as you see, they indeed have been potted up. And these ones right here are the Peruvian apple cactus, and then we have the prickly pear. What an awesome treat is this, guys, to literally witness your cacti cuttings already coming into bud. How hardy your cacti cuttings can be. This one right here I've had about 2 to 3 weeks, and as you can see, I have not potted it up yet. This cacti cutting has not skipped a beat at all. As you can see, it produced its flower, and last night it gave us its glorious bloom. So yes, this is still creating its flower and will continue to create its fruit, even though it's not even potted up yet. So it is all set and ready to grow. I still have a whole lot of potting up yet still to do. And welcome to propagation station number 4. Or maybe not. This is actually my orchid kennel that houses a majority of my orchids. But you know what? If we take a closer look, we may be able to find some orchid cakeys and babies that we could propagate. And look, guys, we've already found a little adorable orchid baby. Now this one right here, this syngonium, is such a beautiful propagated piece right here. And there's actually 3 things that I could do with this. I can opt to go ahead and mount this directly into my tree, and just as long as I water often, this will grow as normal. Or I can go ahead and pot this up and have it growing onto some form of stake or trellis, and I can have it grow into such a beautiful vining plant that way. Or I can opt to cut this down in segments, and I can cut it down to the segments of where the nodes are at, where those roots are at. And if I cut in between, I can have several propagation pieces off of this vine. Very easy to propagate. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the 3 different methods of your basic propagations, and I do use all 3 depending on what types of plants they are and how easy or how not so easy they are to root up. So with this one right here, this is a Hoya, and I've directly put it into soil and allowed it to grow up. And with these ones right here, these are actually soaking in water, and we're going to allow them to soak until they develop their roots. And with this one right here is my propagation tank, where I filled it with moistened sphagnum moss, and we put whatever plant we need to root in there. And because this has good moisture, good humidity, this will actually allow that plant to root up even faster, majority of times, and of course depending on the type of plant. But your tropical plants really do well in this method of propagation. And of course, once they have rooted up, we'll go ahead and put them in a pot of their appropriate media. Now you can also use growth hormones, whether you're using the artificial powdered form, and this is a rooting hormone, or you can use the more natural, which we're using the aloe vera form, where you take the gel to coat the cutting. Either way, this is used to promote and encourage root growth on the actual cuttings. Now, from time to time, I will do propagation by division by taking a bigger plant and then, of course, dividing them out into smaller pieces, as I have done with these Hoya carnosas right here, and also the Hoya Hindu rope. In all honesty, I really don't like to grow plants by seeds. If they do grow by seeds, it is purely accidental and the plant did it, not me. It just takes way too long and I don't have the patience. And the media that I do choose to use for majority of my propagation is a soil-based media that is combined with bark, coal, and also perlite. And then I go ahead and add some slow release fertilizer into the mix so that the soil-based media will be all set and ready to grow. Now what this does is it really makes this soil-based media very light and airy and less of a chance of being too water retentive and inviting rotting issues. And please be sure to stay tuned for more, where I'm going to be doing more propagation videos that are more plant specific. So as you guys can see, I have been quite the busy propagating little bee here, and I have to tell you, I am not even part way of all of the propagations that must be done. I mean, this is just the tip of the plant berg right here. I fear that before long I will have my very own backyard plant nursery. Oh boy. And I also want to let you guys know that these plants that I have been propagating will be available for sale and also for trade. And preferably for trade, guys, because I'm really trying to expand my Hoya and also my Epiphyllum collection. Oh, and I did forget to mention that I am willing to trade for philodendrons that I don't already have, because I'm also trying to expand my philodendron collection as well. I'm trying to get some varieties that I don't already have. So if you guys have some plants or some cuttings that you guys are willing to trade, definitely make contact with me. Also, these plants right here will also be available for 2 events that I will be having next year. We're going to be hosting 2 plant swaps. Yay! Woohoo! That is an event where you take your plants that you no longer want and you trade them in for plants that you do want. So very exciting event. Hopefully you guys will take part in that, and I'll be telling you all about it nearer to the end of this video. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and give you a close-up of the varieties that I do have available, because these have already been potted up, they're rooted, and they're all set and ready to grow. So in this pot right here, we do have 4 vanilla vines that I'm selling for $10 a piece, and this is the Vanilla Planiflora. And we also have the succulents right here. This is the dogtail cactus. This is the Stapelia gigantea, and also the lifesaver plant right here. And these are being sold for $5 a piece. Dragon fruit cactus, $5. 2 Opuntia cactuses right here for sale for 5 buckaroonies. The queen of the night orchid, also known as the Epiphyllum and the night blooming cactus, and this is being sold for 5 buckaroonies. Species variety Dendrobium nobile being sold for 6 buckaroonies. Hoya benvagari being sold for $8. Hoya publicalyx being sold for $7, and then that one right there is being sold for $5. Hoya finlaysonii being sold for $8. Hoya wayerii for $5. Hoya kentiana, $5. Hoya leos, $8. Hoya crimson princess for $10. Hoya carnosa compacta, also known as the Hindu rope, for $10. Variegated syngonium for $3. Bromeliads, $3 to $5 each. Anthuriums for $3. And believe it or not, this is the ram's horn croton right here. And you aren't going to find these very often. Look at that. Look how gorgeous the spirals and the curls are on these leaves. So very peculiar, yet so very gorgeous. And these I'm selling for $15 each. From my variegated cassava, and I'll actually be selling $3 a stick of these. So you're gonna actually have to root them up yourselves. I do have some monster crimson princesses. This is the Hoya carnosa right here. And this is available for 25 buckaroonies, only for pickup, because I won't ship on something like this. This is too huge and too massive and weighs way too much. Here's another huge and massive Hoya right here. This is the Hoya carnosa compacta, also known as the Hindu rope. and this is being sold for $25, only local pickup. My Hoyas have been growing so crazy and so insane in my outdoor environment. I'm having to fight with them and constantly detach them from my other plants. Well, let me show you how crazy and insane this can be. This is a metal fish ornament and it weighs pretty heavy. Look at this Hoya that has grown through and out of this fish. It is literally carrying the fish. Okay, how crazy is this Hoya? I don't know how in the world this happened, guys. This is just a fish eating monster of a Hoya, ready to give their blooms at any given time, as this one right here. If you take a close look, you will see that peduncle forming right there. Also, if we go all the way down right there, can you see it? Another peduncle beginning to form, so that's the second one. If we take a look right here, you will see that tiny peduncle beginning to form right there as well, so this makes it the third peduncle. And if we take a look right there, you see that peduncle forming also? So this would make 4 peduncles so far on this Hoya Hindu rope. Hey guys, look here, special delivery for MA to the RIA. Yes, for me. And this is something that I've been wanting for such a long time. I'm so excited. Ow! Should I open it? Should I not? Should I? I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. Nope, you guys know I am too plant ADHD. I gotta stay focused. And we've also created these very jungle-like basket arrangements right here, filled with so many different kinds of aroids and philodendrons, just different textures and varieties of these tropical foliage right here. And these were actually propagated via clippings, and they've been in here for about 2 weeks. So you can see just how quickly they establish. And this is something that is not even fully, completely filled out. So you can imagine when they are fully established and growing out just how gorgeous of a display this will be. It did start raining in my garden, so unfortunately we're gonna have to take a little bit of a break. But before we do, let me go ahead and show you exactly what I did to that Syngonium cutting that we took from my house, the one that was growing up the wall. Well, as you can see right here, I went ahead and mounted this into the tree. And when I say mount, I just mean attach it with string right onto my tree. And I actually looked over here and I was like, wow, it probably would have looked better climbing and crawling up there. But I do have intentions of probably putting something variegated and climbing and binding over there. So I think it'll still work out. But yeah, pretty nice, huh? Okay, it's raining harder. I'll be back, guys. So I did tell a tale. I lied. I opened it all the way up, guys. Take a look at that. Oh my, I love it already. Let's go ahead and take it out of this wrapping right here and see exactly what we're looking at. And here it is now, folks. Fully unwrapped, beautiful, beautiful variegation, and those extreme textures that are created from the veining. How beautiful is this? And I actually ordered this Hoya right here, right off of Facebook, the Facebook Hoya Lovers group, and I ordered this from Jan Sword. So thank you so much, Jan. It is so lovely and I am totally in love. And I actually ordered it from her for 16 buckaroonies, but of course with shipping and handling, it did come out to $25. But look at her. Oh my gosh, so well worth it. Love it! And I do have a family of Hoyas that are so happy to be able to welcome you into the family. These are the plants that are basically available, all set and ready to go. Now, the way that this is really going to work is that if you want to make a purchase, you're going to have to purchase at least $20 or more so that I can send you a box full of goodies. And also there is going to be a shipping rate of $10. So it's going to be a flat rate of $10 for your package. Unfortunately, I will not be able to ship across waters. Okay, so stateside only, and that is excluding Hawaii, excluding Puerto Rico, excluding Alaska unfortunately. And if you do see some plants that you've seen in this video that you're interested in, feel free to inquire about those as well. The form of payment that I will be accepting is PayPal. So only PayPal, guys. So you guys are going to have to provide me your email, and you guys can also email me at pitchermaria@gmail.com, and I'll send you an invoice of the product that you want. So definitely get in contact with me first. Of course, don't send me anything, okay? Contact me first so I can tell you if the plant is available or not. Also, as I stated, I'm so very excited to let you guys know that I will be hosting my very first plant swap. Celebrate good times, come on! And we're gonna double the pleasure by having it 2 times next year. We're gonna have it in the beginning of the year and also in the middle of the year as well. And we plan on having it in Tampa and also in Orlando or Kissimmee. So if you guys are affiliated with any type of business or location and you think that facility would be wonderful to host this event or even help to sponsor the event, make sure you contact me and let me know as well, because we can definitely make it happen. Now, for those of you guys that don't know what a plant swap is, it's exactly what it sounds like, a plant swap. People go to trade in their plants that they already have, perhaps don't even want anymore, and they can find plants that they truly do want, or plants that they've always dreamed of. You never know what you can find at a plant swap. So these plants here that I've shown you, and also the plants that I'm propagating, are the plants that I will personally be bringing to the plant swap. So there's going to be a whole lot of variety. And if you guys are interested in partaking in the event, I will be so over the moon thrilled to have you guys. Definitely post in the comment your feedback, your thoughts on it, and let me know what you guys think, or even what you guys would like to partake in, because we do accept volunteers as well. And also, if you are a vendor and would love to participate in this event, make sure you contact me, because vendors are also welcome. And as we come closer to the date and more things become finalized, I will definitely keep you guys informed. I really hope that this is going to be a big, major, successful event. And who knows, perhaps we'll have this event annually. Wouldn't that be grand? And I have to tell you guys, I am so very excited. Yay! Woohoo! To be capable of sharing so many wonderful plants, and of course meeting so many wonderful people. I am just so excited. Celebrate good times. Come on, let's celebrate. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to yet another episode of my orchid adventures, and I sure do appreciate you guys allowing me to share my love, my passion, and all of my plants with you guys. Share the plant love, and let's keep the plant party growing. I will see you guys later, and I'll also grow with you guys later as well. Bye-bye for now. Mwah.